shall we start? So what is your full name?
My full name is Rohini, yes. So you can call me Rohini.
Okay, where do you come from?
I'm coming from Palakkad, which is the largest district in Kerala, and it is also known as Rice Bowl of Kerala.
So do you work or study?
Currently, I'm studying and I'm preparing for my IELTS, and I'm getting abroad for my higher studies.
So who do you live with?
I'm living with my parents and my brother.
So do you drink a lot of water?
Yes, I drink a lot of water because I consume 3 to 4 liters per day.
Okay. So have you done any water sports?
Yes, recently I had done swimming. Near my house we have a pond. It's a family pond, so I done swimming.
So what water sports you like to do?
Mostly, I only know swimming, so I used to do swimming.
Okay. So are water sports popular in India?
Definitely, because in coastal area, near coastal area, water sports are very popular. So most of people used to do swimming.
So now we will move to the cue card section.
Okay.
So this is your cue card, and you will have 1 minute to prepare, and you will have to speak for 2 minutes. And you can start preparing now. Okay, you can stop writing. Now you can start speaking.
In my daily life, I have faced a lot of special occasions. Today, I'm going to share such occasion with you. In my 11th standard, my teacher Renya, she is my history teacher. I'm not a good person in history, and I don't study well in history. History was a tough subject for me in that time. She always used to teach in a good manner and in a perfect way, but I can't understand her teaching method and her activities that are done in the class. So I used to keep history aside from my subjects. So that's why I got a low mark in my subjects, and I was so unsatisfied about my studies and my history marks. So she always used to complain to my mother about my studies and my weakness. So my mother and her decided to set a bet, and I was actively involved in that because to shine in front of my classmates and friends, I need to study well, and I want to prepare for my exams. After 2 weeks, I had my history exam. So I just put history in front of my other subjects, and I started to study well, and I know that I will score a good mark. So I scored a good mark in my exams, and I was so happy about that. After 2 days after, she organized occasion in front of me. I was already informed about that. In front of the class, she introduced me, and she was so happy. But my friends were so excited, and I just go there. And she gifted me a gift. It was nicely wrapped, and inside that a blue pen. It was very useful for me to write. It was so smooth. I just take a trial for that, and I was so happy because I haven't received such a gift from my teachers. It was my first gift that I ever received from my history teacher. Because of that, I was so on cloud 9. And after that, I started to study more about history and a good knowledge in history. This was a special occasion, and I can't forget about that. So I think at that time, I gave a piece of advice for my friends also. I think that also inspired them. This was a special occasion.
Okay, you can stop speaking.
Okay.
Okay, now we will move to the follow-up questions. So how often do you visit museum?
In my hometown, there is no museum, so we need to go nearby town and want to visit some such museums. I also recently visited Mysore Palace to get know more about museums and history.
So what sort of items can you see in a museum?
I think I mostly analyze historical monuments, architectural items, and a sort of paintings done by a great artist and painters. So I used to analyze more, and I get knowledge about that.
So do you like to learn about the history in the future?
Surely, because of my teacher, I was so inspired about that, and I want to get a lot of I know about a lot of historical monuments, factors that had happened in the past, in our ancient times. So I need to get a lot of knowledge.
So how can we prevent people from damaging items in a museum?
I think by keeping some cameras, alarms, and chains in front of the museum, and the special items inside the museum, and I think by that we can prevent people from damaging museum things.
Okay. So that's the end of your speaking section. Thank you.